I'm about to destroy everything you think you know about productivity. You've been lied to by gurus, by apps, by your own brain. The entire productivity industry is built on a fundamental misconception that's keeping you trapped in an endless cycle of optimization without results. Here's the truth that nobody wants to admit. Productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing less. But that doesn't sell courses or apps, so nobody tells you this. Chapter 1: The Busy Trap. You're confusing motion with progress. Running on a treadmill burns calories but gets you nowhere. Most productivity advice is exactly the same. Lots of movement, zero advancement. Check your phone right now. How many productivity apps do you have? Task managers, time trackers, habit builders, focus timers. You've turned productivity into its own full-time job. The average person spends 21 minutes daily just managing their productivity system. That's over 125 hours per year organizing how to be productive instead of actually being productive. Here's what's really happening. You're procrastinating by being productive. Organizing your to-do list feels like progress, but it's just sophisticated avoidance. You're busy, not productive. There's a massive difference. Real productivity isn't about perfecting systems, it's about eliminating them. The most productive people don't have complex workflows, they have simple priorities. Chapter 2: The Attention Economy Scam. Your attention is being harvested and sold while you think you have a focus problem. You don't lack discipline. You're fighting a trillion-dollar industry designed to fragment your mind. Every notification is a small hijacking. Every app switch costs you 25 minutes to fully refocus. You're not weak-willed, you're under attack. The average knowledge worker checks email every 6 minutes and switches between apps over 100 times per day. Your brain wasn't designed for this. Here's the science. Your prefrontal cortex, responsible for focus, operates like a muscle. It gets fatigued. Every decision, every distraction, every choice depletes it. By afternoon, you're running on mental fumes, which is why you can't resist scrolling instead of working. The solution isn't better willpower, it's better design. Remove temptation instead of resisting it. Uninstall apps. Use website blockers. Turn off all notifications except calls and texts. Your future-focused self will thank you. Chapter 3: The Perfectionism Prison. Perfectionism isn't about high standards. It's about fear disguised as excellence. You delay starting because you're terrified of producing something mediocre. Meanwhile, mediocre work that exists beats perfect work that doesn't. Your brain tricks you into thinking preparation equals progress. Research, planning, organizing, these feel productive but often become elaborate procrastination mechanisms. Analysis paralysis isn't a bug, it's a feature your anxious brain uses to avoid the vulnerability of actually creating something. Here's the brutal truth. Your first attempt at anything will probably suck. That's not failure, that's data. Every expert was once a beginner who refused to stay one. Done is better than perfect because done teaches you what perfect actually looks like. The antidote to perfectionism is iteration. Ship version 0.1, then 0.2, then 0.3. Each iteration brings clarity that no amount of upfront planning can provide. Progrès demande imperfection. Chapter 4: The Multitasking Myth. Multitasking is a lie your brain tells you to feel important. You can't actually multitask. You task switch. And every switch has a cognitive cost that compounds throughout your day. When you think you're multitasking, your brain is rapidly alternating between tasks. Each switch requires mental energy to disengage from one context and re-engage with another. It's like constantly stopping and starting your car instead of maintaining highway speed. You burn more fuel and get there slower. Studies show that people who multitask take 50% longer to complete tasks and make 50% more errors. You're literally making yourself stupider in real time. The myth persists because multitasking feels urgent and important, but feeling busy isn't the same as being effective. Single tasking isn't just more efficient, it's more satisfying. Deep work creates a flow state that shallow work never can. 1 hour of focused attention beats 3 hours of scattered effort every time. Chapter 5: The Energy Management Revolution. Time Management is yesterday's solution. Energy management is tomorrow's breakthrough. You don't need more hours, you need better energy allocation. Your energy isn't constant throughout the day. You have natural peaks and valleys, and fighting them is futile. Most people waste their peak energy hours on emails and meetings, then wonder why they can't focus on important work by 3 p.m. Identify your chronotype. Are you a morning lark or night owl? Schedule your most cognitively demanding work during your peak hours. Protect these golden hours like your career depends on it, because it does. Use low energy periods for administrative tasks, emails, and planning. Energy management also means understanding that different tasks require different types of energy. Creative work needs fresh mental energy. Routine tasks can run on autopilot. Physical tasks actually restore mental energy. Design your day around energy, not time. Chapter 6. The Decision Fatigue Fix. You make about 35 zero decisions daily. Each one depletes your mental resources. By evening, you're choosing Netflix over important projects not because you're lazy, but because your decision-making capacity is exhausted. This is why successful people wear similar clothes daily, eat similar meals, and follow similar routines. They're not boring, they're conserving mental energy for decisions that matter. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit. Obama had identical suits. They automated the trivial to focus on the vital. The solution is decision architecture. Make important decisions once, then systematize them. Create templates for recurring situations. Batch similar decisions together. Eliminate choices that don't significantly impact outcomes. Your willpower is finite, but your systems can be infinite. Build habits that remove decisions from your daily experience. Chapter 7. The Deep Work Advantage. In an economy where the ability to focus is increasingly rare, focused attention becomes increasingly valuable. While everyone else is scattered, your ability to go deep becomes a superpower. Deep work isn't just about getting more done, it's about getting better at what you do. Malcolm Gladwell's 10-0-hour rule isn't about time, it's about deliberate, focused practice. Shallow work might fill your schedule, but deep work builds your future. The neuroplasticity research is clear. Focused attention literally rewires your brain. Every deep work session strengthens neural pathways associated with concentration while weakening distraction pathways. You're not just completing tasks, you're building a better brain. Create deep work rituals. Same time, same place, same process. Your brain thrives on predictability. Eliminate decision-making from your focus sessions so your entire cognitive capacity can be directed toward the work itself. Chapter 8. The Power of Strategic Laziness. Lazy people find efficient solutions because they hate unnecessary work. This isn't character flaw, it's strategic intelligence. The most productive systems are built by people who refuse to do things the hard way. Bill Gates famously said he'd hire a lazy person to do a difficult job because they'll find an easy way to do it. Laziness drives automation, delegation, and systematization. Energy-efficient people build leverage, while workaholics just work harder. True productivity isn't about grinding more hours. It's about achieving the same results with less effort. Work smarter, not harder, isn't a cliche. It's the fundamental principle of all optimization. Ask yourself constantly, how can this be easier? How can this be automated? How can this be eliminated entirely? Strategic laziness is productive laziness. Chapter 9. The compound effect of small wins productivity isn't built in dramatic moments, it's built in boring consistency. Small improvements compound exponentially over time. A 1% daily improvement in your systems creates massive changes over months and years. The problem is that small changes feel meaningless in the moment. Reading for 15 minutes doesn't feel like building expertise. Writing 200 words doesn't feel like writing a book. One healthy meal doesn't feel like transforming your energy. But here's the math. 15 minutes of daily reading equals 15 books per year. 200 daily words equals 73 zero words, a full book. One healthy meal daily creates momentum for better choices throughout the day. Focus on systems, not outcomes. Systems are processes you can control. Outcomes are results that happen as byproducts of good systems. You can't control whether your book becomes a bestseller, but you can control whether you write 200 words today. The ultimate framework. Here's everything distilled into action. First, eliminate before you optimize. cut ruthlessly before you improve efficiently. Most tasks don't need to be done better, they need to be deleted entirely. Second, design your environment for success. Willpower is unreliable, but environmental design is permanent. Make good choices easier and bad choices harder. Third, protect your peak energy hours like they're made of gold. Schedule your most important work when your brain is sharpest, not when your calendar is free. Fourth, batch similar tasks together. Context switching is expensive. Stay in one mental mode as long as possible. Fifth, automate recurring decisions. Create systems that think for you so you can focus on work that matters. The productivity revolution isn't about doing more things, it's about doing the right things with less friction. You now have the framework. The only question is, will you use it? Remember, productive people aren't superhuman. They just have better systems. Build yours starting today. Finally, if this video just shifted your perspective on productivity, I need you to do something right now. Hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that this content matters and helps it reach people who need to hear this message. Share this with someone who's trapped in the busy trap, someone who thinks they need another productivity app when they really need fewer distractions. Your share could be the breakthrough moment that changes their entire approach to work and life. And if you want more content that cuts through the noise and gives you the real frameworks that actually work, subscribe and ring that notification bell. I'm breaking down the systems and psychology behind success, productivity, and human performance. The stuff they don't teach you in school or corporate training. The productivity revolution starts with you. You now have the knowledge. Use it, share it, and let's build a community of people who understand that working smarter beats working harder every single time.